So, my friends, recently I have been recording a couple of leagues, maybe not a couple, maybe lots of them, but in some spicy leagues, several opponents have conceded before the game even began. So I decided to just make this small video containing 3 sweetest games among all of these leagues, not to get them wasted because of my opponents. So let's just take a quick look on the first deck list that I will be playing in the first revealed match here. First of all, we are going to see me piloting this blue-white list. You can take a look at this one. Just a casual blue-white list, a bit heavy on removal because of this rising popularity of black-red decks, also boggles. I have some Blessed Alliance main deck. So yeah, let's just see the match. On the play in our next game with a relatively good hand. It's a bit land-light, but we have an Archmage's Charm who draws some cards to fit up deck at least one land, so let's keep this. Especially we are good against some creature decks. We even have a Force of Negation for a potential either while on turn 1, so yeah. Let's see. I think we should play Fodder Strength in case we top deck another fetch, and our Logic Knot will be better than if we play a Hallowed Font untapped. Verdant Catacombs. Sometimes it's an indicator of an interesting interactive match. Yeah. It is Inquisition of Kozilek. Not going to use anything, not going to turn the Inquisition into a Heim to Turek. Forces usually is a bad card. If they're going to resolve like round 6. Oh, but they're taking Force. Knowing about Logic Knot. Interesting. Opponent. Our opponent is playing really slow. Okay, Colonnade. Anyways, we're just going to play... Yeah, we just should counter Ren and 6. No way we are playing Colonnade right now. We should have this Logic Knot up. If they have Tarmago, if they're going to play this and then maybe Ren and 6 later on the game. But they have discarded Tower Force though. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on their side. Actually, an Inquisition target was pretty strange, I would say. Ah, they have another discard spell. Alright, let's counter this anyways. But yeah, I think we should just counter it. I hope they don't have the third one actually. Noble Hierarch. Maybe it's not a rock deck, maybe it's a Yawgmoth type of deck. Let's figure it out, but a Yawgmoth deck would not take Force of Negation. I'm a bit confused, not sure what's going on here. Some Absence stuff. Some Lurus main deck Absence stuff. I have been thinking about this deck for a while, but I wouldn't play Noble Hierarch in this deck, like, for sure. Yeah, just an Absence Stoneforge stuff going on. At least we have a path for Stoneforge and then a Force of Negation for the Butterskull. Also the Feast and Famine. Another Hierarch. Alright, so Let's just pass this Mystic right away. Mystic is an equivalent of Vial for artifacts. And Vial type effects are strong against our deck, especially against our deck. So the stuff they probably have is Stoneforge, maybe Tarmogoyfs, Lilianas, Lurus, and a Mystic package. In general, it looks like our deck is stronger than theirs in terms of our top decks like Big Planeswalkers, Cryptic Commands. They don't have Blood Braids or something. So now we have a clear Force of Negation target. Probably they're going to Archmage Charm though and have a force up for Liliana, but I'm not sure. I don't want to pitch Teferi for anything in their deck, basically. Field of Ruin now. Alright. Maybe we should Archmage Charm ourselves to draw a card, and after this counter this sword with Force of Negation. I think it's a bit risky. If you don't top deck anything relevant, we're going to pitch Teferi of Hero of Dominaria, and that's not bad. Not good, I mean. Oh, they didn't play sword pre-side? Really? Pre-combat, I mean? Some strange sequence. Okay. Okay, they have Butterskull. Alright. If you top deck a land, we are not able to counter the sword though. Maybe we should just Archmage Charm this. But in any other situation, using force is better, right? So let's just counter it. So they have Sword of Feast and Famine and a mystery card at Jace. That's a bit tricky. They're able to attack for a lot and have all money in this world. Let's pass the turn. Exact situation where using Archmage Charm would be better. Entering big land. We should think about choke post board. Not much we can do about it though. At least they don't have these stupid pillages and I mean boils. So we can just fetch our basics, not exposing any non-basic lands to the Falmater Mage post board. Let's see. I suppose I would have baited for a counter spell, playing the sword first and after this play Butterskull if I were my opponent. If I were on their place. In general, usually I disagree with a lot of plays that BGX players perform, starting from deck building, coming to actual game decisions. I think that most of BGX players are playing these decks wrong. In a wrong way. tough spot. I think we should just draw cards. Nothing changes in the next turn if we don't do this. Okay, so now we can Mystic Sanctuary, put this Force of Negation on top deck, and then gem a Planeswalker. The question is which one? Actually, they are probably going to Assassin's Trophy, the first Planeswalker we play. Maybe not. Let's just play Jace. Probably we're going to find Path to Exile also. So yeah, Assassin's Trophy this one. Nope. Alright, so we need this Force of Negation. We probably just want all these cards. Maybe let's put it back that way, hiding Snapcaster Mage from Inquisition. They play Inquisition in more amount of copies than Thoughtseize, and hiding one threat instead of another is not that relevant, so let's just hide this Snapcaster Mage. I don't wanna pitch it to Force of Negation anyways. Snapcaster is a great card here. We have removal in our graveyard, we have a card advantage / counter spell card in our graveyard, so I think Snapcaster is a better card than Cryptic Command, and we can like play the Teferi, then use his plus abilities, Snapcaster Path to Exile, they reach on their turn, so looks like they don't have Assassin's Trophy. Or just don't know. If they had, there is no reason to fetch before that, actually. Sword is scary, right? Sword is pretty scary. So we should force the sword, pitching my Cryptic Command. A bit awkward spot is going to be if they have Lurus or another Honorable Hierarch to attack my Jace and kill it naturally with 3 Exalted Triggers. Hope stuff like this is not going to happen. Field of Ruin forcing us to shuffle, but don't actually know. Maybe they assume that we have left on our top deck some cards that we are not so glad to see in our hand. If I were there, I would shuffle definitely. Siege Rhino. GG. Okay. At least they don't have cards in hand left, and we have Teferi with the Snapcaster Mage Path to Exile up. I suppose that we are in a great shape. And also we can get our Snapcaster, Mystic Sanctuary, put the Charm on top deck, and have Charm up. So yeah. A great card. Great card. So yeah, let's get the Sanctuary targeting Archmage's Charm. Now let's cast a fairy that they do know about. Plus. Alright. So now they're in a desperate situation, they just need to have some answers. They probably are, I'm not sure whether or not we are playing Stoneforge Mystic. Let's just counter this. The scary card. Probably the most scary card in their deck. Right for now. Assassin's Trophy happens. Yeah. Okay, okay. We still do have Snapcaster Mage. I think it wasn't a mistake to counter lures. You just draw a bunch of cards. We should worry a bit about our win quantity against Assassin's Trophy decks. Are we able to actually win the game? We'll see, we'll see. At least we are not going to be milled out due to Big Two Fairy minus ability. Okay, let's main phase opt. I mean draw step, doesn't matter. My turn opt. Trying to find some planeswalker action. Definitely bottoming this. Okay, and we don't have any Mystic Sanctuaries remaining. That's a pity, but nothing too bad. Not playing this land because they have Liliana in their deck. Just no reason to. If they don't play anything, we're just using Snapcaster as a card draw engine here, I suppose. We have a couple more Snapcasters in our deck. Hex Drinker. Okay, let's try to steal this. This can be a game winning move if we steal this. Okay, one counter. Second counter. In response to third counter, let's steal this one right away. So protection from everything and protection from Edict due to our Snapcaster Mage. 3-turn clock. Nice. Nice and clear. Nice and clear win condition right here. So Archmage's Charm, please. One of the best Archmage's Charm targets in the whole game, actually. The Hex Drinker. Take this beautiful snake. With 3 counters on it. Alright, so we need something to top deck, something nice. Okay, not going to cast this at any point, I guess. Here we have a 2-turn clock not involving the jump blocks for Snapcaster Mage. So next turn this Hex Drinker is going to be a lethal attack. Yeah, GG. Fun place to end this game. So again, this deck, definitely one of my Celestial purchase. I assume that Assassin's Trophy is going to remain the only removal, and if we bait it for Monster Mentor, and then we'll be able to resolve this Planeswalkers we're gonna be okay. So countdown is not the best, not killing Stoneforge Mystic, maybe don't want it. About Wrath, I'm not sure, at least Wraths are an answer for the Hex Drinkers. Maybe we want to have some Ether Gas action going on also, maybe some Ice Shocks, let's consider this also. So, what's bad? I mean, Force of Negation is generally a bad card against this deck. All counter spells are not that good, to be honest. Logic Knot is a better one, I guess, so let's consider cutting some of these mana leaks. This Teferi is not that good on the draw also. Blast Alliance are okay. They're just able to kill an early Stoneforge without giving them a land. Wall of Omens is a good card because it can prevent our life total from small attacks of their exalted creatures. Maybe a shock just does nothing, right? Yeah, let's just try something like this. Yeah, definitely not cutting any value-oriented cards. Do we want some extra Wrath though? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just do something like this. The thing is that small Teferi is an answer for a Barter School in some manner. We don't have a lot of anti-Barter School stuff going on. Probably we just are able to deal with it somehow at some point of the game. Yeah, let's just keep this hand. We have Field of Ruin, we have Celestial Colonnade, Snapcaster Mage. I'm not a fan of mulliganing against these decks anyways. If we have some kind of a playing hand, let's keep it. We should keep in mind that they may have Fulminator Mage in their hand, so I'm not going to fetch any non-basics for as long as possible. That's why I'm not playing the Celestial Colonnade right away. Actually, the only reason not to. Otherwise, it's a great card because it's not affected by choke. Bubbling me. Okay. So no Stoneforge Mystic, alright. No discard, no Stoneforge, but it's a keep. So they might have something spicy in upcoming turns. Oh, spells now. I'll take it. A great card. If they top deck a Stoneforge, I can't have a better card. I assume they're not playing Will of Summers. Will of Summer is not a good card in their deck, I think. Who knows though? Who knows? Everything can happen in this world of suboptimal PGX players. Not fetching White Source. Okay. Liliana of the Whale. Right. Liliana of the Whale. Oh, Rules of Dream then. Okay, I think it's even worse, right? Yeah, you have to let it resolve. I wish it was Mana Leak in this spot, but Mana Leak against Noble Hierarch deck is always a tricky place to be in. Yeah, let's just play an untapped source in case they attack and we want to use our Snapcaster Mage as a potential blocker. Or just a Assassin's Trophy target, which is still great. I think in this situation I'm going to fetch for Hellwit Fountain. We are in a desperate mode of some kind. Okay, casting this pre-combat makes a lot of sense. targeting themselves, probably indicating they have a fetch land. They have nerfed you, man. They have nerfed you. Get out of the table. Ah. Okay, so now this Lurus is not going to die to our Snapcaster Mage. Well, what? Should end step snap opt anyways if they don't cast an either gas target. Irrelevant either gas target, I mean. Okay. Liliana. Not much I can do about, so I don't have force in my deck. Okay, let's fetch. I'm not sure what my opponent is asking about. Okay. I think I should keep it on top, right? I need to kill the Lurus at least somehow. I need an untapped source of white right now from the top deck. Okay, I have Path to Exile. It's actually great. Let's attack Liliana first. Force these blockers. Maybe not. Maybe he is not rating Liliana's loyalty. Okay, so they're going to path the Lurus and the draw step, I guess, right? Okay. Our colonies are going to turn on at some point of this game. Irrelevant resource in this type of matchups. Okay, so what we're going to discard here? I suppose, don't know. Yeah, maybe we're just discarding this Mystical Sanctuary. What's this? Butterskull? Butterskull is a huge problem here. Yeah, okay, resolves. Unfortunately resolves. Maybe we should keep in some forces just as a negate. Actually, yeah, I'm still a huge opponent of keeping in forces on the draw. On the play they might be better. At least we are able to deal with Liliana. We should do this right now because we need all our cards. not a ton we can do about this butterskull, right? Like bouncing it and using our counter spells later on the game. It's going to finish us pretty quickly though. We can kill the token at some point. A shock, dream render. Okay. Either Gust is mainly for this choke stuff. Okay, and for this type of stuff. So. Wall of Omens is definitely going to buy us some time. Purge. Okay. Are we in the spot where we just should purge this Ashok? I'm not sure. I have 38 cards in hand still. So yeah, I think we can afford to take one more Ashok hit. At least one more, I mean. Such a scary card for a control deck. It has always been. Okay, milling one big planeswalker, and they have seen the mentor, unfortunately. Didn't want to expose mentor in this way, but yeah, going to block. Maybe we are going to Wrath next turn anyways. If I play at least one more creature, I think I'm going to Wrath. Hex Drinker, okay. They're pumping it, we are Wrathing. If we do Wrath, should we... I don't know, we should just still purge this Ashok and Wrath. We're going to spend a bunch of turns replaying this Butterskull, I hope. And we still have Spell Snare up. So yeah, maybe we are going to stabilize somehow. Looks pretty unrealistically though. Are they going to trophy something? Okay. So let's hope that our draws are going to be better than theirs. Hex Drinker. Jesus. Okay, Hex Drinker is definitely scary. At least they're not able to equip Butterskull immediately. Snapcaster Mage is a great top deck here. At least dealing with this Hex Drinker. Jace. Okay, okay. So we can bounce this Hex Drinker for a while. And we have Spell Snare up. For Assassin's Trophy. Still not able to deal with this chief though. Yeah, okay. At least we have some time. At least we have some time. Field of Ruin. Fuck. Okay. Are we even attacking? I don't think so, right? They just equip. Yeah. Going to filter my top decks with the Field of Ruin. I will need a huge top deck here. Okay, they're not equipping. So maybe they're not even attacking. If they do, it's a strange play. Oh man, okay. Trophy, counter trophy, block. Yeah, boy. Unbelievable. What can I have the last card in hand remaining for such a long time? I mean, something. Okay. Exile, not the thing we're looking for. Okay, Logic not at least deals Butterskull. Okay, we are still in game. I hope so, at least. If they cast Liliana, bounce Butterskull, I need to top the Cryptic, and if I do, I'm alright. Bouncing right now? Probably not, right? Ooh, best card of Magic, my favorite card of Magic. Should counter it. No way, do not. So 3. Wait, what I'm doing. Giving them one more mana in their main is awkward, so yeah, let's just. So they have to pay 3, they have to pay 4. Should I get rid of my Planeswalkers? Yeah, I think I'll just overpay a bit, not leaving target for Skulls and pumping down their Tarmogoyf. The potential Tarmogoyf, I mean. I haven't seen any Goyfs yet though. Probably they don't have Goyfs. Usually, okay, makes sense. Usually they have either Goyf plus Stormforge or Stormforge plus Confident. I would split though. Yeah. Probably I shouldn't have played this Field of Ruin. Maybe they're out of basics, by the way. Let's figure it out. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nice thing to figure out, right? So no white basic at least. Man. Type something in chat, man. Type something in this chat, please. Whew. If only it wasn't that huge. Okay. Mentor. It's not doing it. Do we have Mystic Sanctuaries left? Now any in the graveyard and only one. But I'm going to be at 1, right? So yeah, let's just play this. And play this and pass. I'm in a pretty bad spot, but still probably I'm going to win somehow. I don't know how though. So I'm down to 1. My opponent is low on timer though. And Wall of Omens. Bring me home, Wall of Omens. Yeah, Mana Leak. GG. Alright. So on the play, Mana Leaks are more valuable than on the draw. Probably considering this steal. Probably considering this. So maybe Mentor is just bad, right? Maybe my Mentor is just bad. I just clear dice to Liliana if I don't have something coming after it. Let's just try to... No, Force is just the trash, right? So, more Mana Leaks, more Ether Gusts. Probably we just want to have one Mentor against this Ether Gust. Ether Gust is a way to deal with a Hex Drinker though. They don't have that many green stuff. Yeah, let's just do something like this. I mean, okay, I'm going to keep this, but you see this hand, guys. You see this hand. They're low on basic count though. Only 3 basics in their deck. And they're low on timer also. I'm not going to intentionally like abuse timer, but you know, guys, you know. Confident is scary. Do I have alliance in my deck remaining? Yeah, I have best alliance. Okay, a common mistake to play land first. I could have remained or something. I don't know. I wouldn't play remained if they didn't play land, right? So a bad play. On bottom in this case, usually leaving this on top. Because we need some color sources. Should not I just pump the Blooming Marsh? They don't have both colors next turn. I think I should, right? Taking more blue mana and maybe cutting them off something. I think it's a nice play. So probably they don't have green mana at all right now. What am I talking about? Okay. Full mill under me. No. Okay, at least I can answer to this card. This time I'm able to. Actually, this match is my home. I have played tons of these matches. Oh, we are not even forced to, you know. Do I wanna... Yeah, I think I wanna fill the Fruin first. Fill the Fruin taking bot. I think taking Overgrown Tom Steel. Yeah. Not giving them land is nice. Underrated card probably. What's... Oh, an attacking creature. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Okay. It's useful to know what your cards do. First time I'm playing West Alliance in my entire life, actually. I thought it's just an edict effect. Oh, they have basic... What the... They didn't find it previously? Like, why? Why didn't they? Mana Leak. Okay, given the fact I have Cryptic, I think I'm okay with this Dark Confident alive. If they cast something, I just counter bounce this Confident. Maybe even not though. Maybe I'm even drawing. Maybe I'm mana leaking and let them to attack. Yeah, I think I wanna let them to attack. I think they're okay trading Dark Orphanate for a Snapcaster Mage. Maybe not though, maybe they raiding the Spell Bomb. Okay, attacking into a Snapcaster Mage, not having Spell Bomb up. I mean, my opponent is showing their brilliant experience in playing this matchup. Brilliant experience. Attacking into a Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, man. I need a land top deck. I need a freaking land top deck. Oh, a bit I'm desperate in left top deck. At least I can bounce it still. Okay, I can bounce it. Not that bad. Path. Okay, we can deal with it, and they don't have basics remaining. We can't. Right. Oh, playing something. Choke maybe? If choke, just GG. Lurus. Okay, why Lurus? Ah, bubble. Right. I think it was a mistake not to replay this guy. I need a land to path Lurus and counter Hexdrinker. They're extremely low on timer though. Land. Right. Yeah. So they don't have basics, so no any sense not to path it right now. I think even regardless on timer, I'm ahead in this game. Maybe not, but I feel like I'm ahead. They don't have some stupid like Veil of Summer for some reason. Maybe Veil of Summer is not that bad if they have Hierarchs. Having extra mana on third turn, casting Liliana with Veil of Summer up. Okay, Veil of Summer. Oh, no, Veil Hierarch, I mean, resolves. Just the 1 mana spell, like Veil of Summer, but not exactly. Still not playing Hexdrinker. Oh, they're going to fetch. Right. No, they're not going to? Why? Why, man? Opt. I'm going to main phase opt, finding for another land. Right. Okay, counter this, draw a card. Alright, Snapcaster Mage. Stoneforge. Stoneforge is scary. Stoneforge is definitely scary. Not too scary, but definitely scary. Sort of Feast and Famine. Okay, they don't have Black Up at least. Misplay. Not going to let you attack, man. Alright. So, I need source of white mana, untapped source on white mana. Discard a card. Jesus. I think I won't discard this Snapcaster due to the fact they have Sneakle Spellbomb in the play. Oh, I'm on the clock. Spell Snare. Should I just Teferi minus sword, getting attacked for 4? It's not a way to win, right? Maybe I just shoot Teferi plus. Should I? I'm taking 6 damage. Discarding, but maybe they hit Teferi. Yeah, let's just play Teferi. Plus. Opt. I think I should opt right now in case I draw a colonnade to have Wrath of God next turn. Wolfons. Not a colonnade. At least I have spell snare up. It's not that useful probably, but still. I have so many white sources left. Like, can't top deck any. Yeah, looks like I'm able to win on timer. They didn't re-equip to speed the clock though. Okay, I have everything I need. So yeah, we are winning on timer, but still I think we would have been even without it. Like, we have Teferi coming up, they don't have any attackers. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's over. This game is over even without the timer. We have just won, guys. We have just won. Okay, I have wrath for it. Okay, he's going to up it, he's going to equip it. Still doesn't matter. I even am able to Teferi minus it. Yeah, like, Mystic Sanctuary, put Wrath of God on top. Teferi plus Jace. Brainstorm. And having some stuff. Wrath. Pass. Probably we are still able to lose on timer by ourselves, but don't think so. Oh, he has outputted all his markers, so we should just speed our playing. Our opponent is trying to abuse timer. We didn't try though. We didn't try, guys. We are on a good not be an abuser of timer, guys. Do not be. Drop decay. Oh, no, uncounterable. Okay. Sorry, I will shut my mouth to win this guy. Probably I shouldn't have ultimate with. Okay. GG, okay. And also we are playing this for color whiteless Uro pile deck. I'm not a fan of an Omnath version actually. I think that Path to Exile is an underwhelming card in this metagame, full of some aggro decks containing lots of this Horizon Canopy type cards. So yeah, let's just watch a couple of games with this deck. So a tricky hand on the play. Probably should still keep this some castable spells at least. Maybe introducing ourselves as a blue-red prowess, forcing our opponent to make some suboptimal plays. Urza. Should I counter this? It's close. Or should I play Factor Fiction later on the game? Am I that scared? I mean, if I counter this and they have something anyways, I'm going to lose with this hand, so I'm not going to counter this map. Drone in the lock. Okay, at least we are able to counter the Ancient Steerings. If they're going to play one. We could be punished for not playing Swamp on first turn in case we draw a green source for the decay and killing this map, but I suppose map and Vial are only considerations to play this Swamp on the first turn, so probably my opponent is confused on my deck choice, not knowing what's going on. So we can hardcast our force here. Drowned in the Lock is not a good card against them, fortunately. It looks like a mess up. They didn't correct their map. Maybe just having a natural Tron. Yeah, so I'm happy I didn't force their map. That's the thing I was talking about. Let's just grab a Breeding Pool and counter this. It doesn't feel very graveyard, so Drone is still a bad card. I think I'm going to use the drone on any target I can. Any single spell like Ancient Steerings, Stars, anything. But maybe next turn I'm just going to use Factor Fiction to try to find another force if I need. Okay, Delta. We're in a tough spot. This matchup definitely gets better after sideboard. We have a bunch of wildfires coming. Okay, if they cast Olamok, looks like GG. If they don't, we can still try to win somehow. Karn. Letting this resolve is awkward, right? So let's just try to find force here. Pitching our drone. Yeah, no force. Right. This thing is killing Karn at least. If they pile this against all our cards, I'm definitely keeping all other cards and trying to fight over this Karn. I mean, oh, like this. I think I should grab bottom one. Maybe not though, maybe Remained is just better than all these cards. They have a lot of mana though, they have like 10 mana and probably more mana next turn. Ooh, like this. I think I should just grab this pile and fight over this card resolved. Probably they don't know I have another source of black money in my hand, so I can pay this kicker. What is he going to find? Hopefully just a liquid metal coating. Oh, maybe that's bad though, right? If they find coating, I'm not able to use kicker. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about it. Sucks. This definitely sucks. Okay, at least I'm able to kill the coating. I mean, anyways, remain doesn't do much, so whatever. The ineffable. Yeah. Tough situation. Maybe I just mess up somehow and I will be able to use this swamp properly. Maybe they are just baited to use the coating on our breeding pool. No. So I should just decay this coating in response. Ujin is scary. It's able to kill our N6 right away, right? Yeah. Okay, we have Field of Dead. So if we run N6 ping Karn, they are not able to search and keep this alive. And if they play like anything before casting Eugen, we are able to drone and lock it. But I don't feel like they're going to. And another situation is that we don't have a green fetchable and top land that's also black. And that was not a reason not to indicate their coating though. So I suppose we shouldn't play for a possibility that we don't have green fetchable blue lands at all. I mean, we don't have another breeding pool in our deck. Oh fuck. Alright. So hopefully we're going to finish the Karn off with our Ren anyways. Like maybe they're not going to use the minus ability knowing we have Ren in hand. So let's just grab this Water Grave untapped and pass, hoping to catch this again somehow. Yeah, first time playing this actual mana base is a bit awkward. Like, I'm not sure, should I fetch for one land or another? Yeah, so they're going for it. Maybe we can just get the Ugin somehow. Would be great. If you don't, we still have mana for... We can have mana potentially for both Rain and Bloodshield's Thirst activation. Yeah, so Spyglass. Spyglass, do we matter? I think we do. If you don't counter it, we're going to finish off their card next turn with Ren, but maybe still that's okay. Maybe that's still okay. It's still at low loyalty, but we are not able to kill the Ugin either. Or counter it, I mean. Yeah, let's try to contest it in this manner. And Dugin doesn't trigger Sanctum yet. Either don't have something worse. Something worse than Ugin. Worse for us, I mean, not a worse card. Oh, it's actually Ugin. So they're searching for Ulamo, great. Yeah, I suppose it's GG regardless. Don't wanna waste my time. We could have win, but I don't believe in this wins. So Click is great. Narset is good against all this sphere and stuff. This is okay, especially on the play against the Sylvan Scrying. Wildfire is great, definitely. Damnation doesn't do much. Fatal Push is bad. We don't have any ways to deal with Coil, but anyways. Bot Shift's Thirst is okay, suppose. Cling to Dust doesn't do much. Lock, I mean, after sideboard, Lock is even worse because they're going to board in Relics. Maybe you should consider trimming this Lock as well as one Uro probably. Decay doesn't do much, but at least kills Coating, which they're going to have in some situations anyways. Maybe we shouldn't trim Uro, maybe we shouldn't trim this as well. I'm not sure. I would like to try like this, just beyond the Wildfire plan. Okay, Remand is great against their deck. And we have a good mana base. Opponent has mulliganed. Should have played Delta. Don't think it matters though. Okay, map. Maybe we just stop like Decay here. Oh, Force, nice. Not fetching Zagos Thrime makes a lot of sense because we have Rents, we have Wildfires, and we don't really have relevant black cards. Okay, so they're pretty far away from assembling Tron, that's nice. Let's fetch for Breeding Pool. Maybe we should fetch for the Trime right away, not to draw it later on the game when we shouldn't have untapped mana. And we have Sanctuary available now, and we have 2 remains. Like, man, I mean, looks like we're in a great shape, if we can be in a great shape in this matchup. And we have 3 potential top decks of Wildfire they don't know about probably. Usually this color configuration doesn't play Wildfire, I don't know why. I think people are too high on just copying winners lists. I can force it, I don't hate this force. Yeah, it's not that great, but I mean, doesn't look like they're in a great spot. Star, alright. Not going to fetch here. We wanna use our Fishland for remand later on the game. For the Sanctuary into remand, I mean. Ran perfectly, just so good top deck. Maybe this game is just over at the spot. Probably not though, but I believe so. the scrying, I just remained it, and they don't have another green mana to replay it yet. If they're steering, it's a bit tricky, but I think I should up to remand this. Lack of green mana is crucial moment in this match. Oh. Okay. At least we have remains. Maybe I should use my first fetch land to take this force in case they're going to play Karn and have a mana to replay it, but I still have 2 remains, so like... Yeah, maybe still I should get this force back. I'm not going to fetch yet because we need this fetch land for potential sanctuary, and sanctuary isn't the best place to be given the fact I already do have Field of Death in my hand. Okay, I have a promise. I still am going to hold up a bit. Maybe I should play this field right away. So next turn I'm getting 2 counters from the fetch land. And I can get Field of Ruins with this Hover Promise having force up. Maybe I should just search now, having force up and counter 1 crucial spell. What if I don't? Like, next turn I'm going to have force again, and they only have 4 cards in hand, and I'm able to top deck Wildfire at some point. But man, I mean, if I counter 1 spell and then... But I don't want to use my remand for the force speech, so I suppose I should just pass here. I have so many great top decks anyways. 3 Field of Ruins, 2 Field of Ruins and 3 Wildfires and Cryptics and Sylvan Scrying, probably for Sanctum. Anyways, I think remaining here is okay. If I don't have another green source. I'm not going to fetch for Sanctuary for remand yet. Delta, okay. Yeah, they can replay it. Not perfect. That's not perfect. Maybe I've played this poorly. Maybe shouldn't have countered it. Anyways, next turn I'm going to have a bunch of zombies, and they have only 1 turn to resolve something. So it's Ugin. We're definitely going to counter Ugin. Are we placing Remote on top deck though? Yeah, I think so. It's a bit awkward, but still, I think it's the right play. Am I going to get just 2 Field of Ruins here? Maybe. Perhaps just 2 Field of Death is enough, but I think we should remain just 1 more spell and then blow up 2 Tron lands, not giving any chance for them to assemble Tron in 1 trick next turn. Three rings. Okay. Ulamog is scary in this spot, but it's uncastable with remaining lands now. They have Sanctum though. Relic of Progenitus, okay. Not that scary. And we are close to Ren Ultimate. Yeah, looks like a big win. Anyways, we're going to remand this and crack the lands. Karn liberated. Okay, whatever. So yeah, trigger resolves. Let's see what they're going to get. Oh, they're sacrificing this land actually, so yeah, Ulamog uncastable from next turn. Right, so let's just have something and remand this. Factor Fiction. Nice. It's really nice. Even given the fact they have Relic, it doesn't matter that much. Okay, they're blowing it right away. They're probably playing this stuff. I mean, a heroic intervention, so we should do it main phase. Not letting them untap, which we usually could afford in other cases. Yeah, this Greenfield loop is freaking awesome. So yeah, they can cast something for 6. Wormcoil, it's a bit scary, but we're hitting for much more, right? Much more than the life gain. So whatever, I mean. And probably we are going to hit a Cryptic with this Factor Fiction. a tough spot for them. Actually, I will choose this one. Growth Spiral is great because we can just destroy 2 of their lands, but... Oh, I mean... we still are able to... Oh, I've returned the wrong one. Okay, happens. Sometimes happens. Alright, so let's just cast Uro, see what we are going to get. Decay. Let's just cast this. Maybe we can just recast Uro right now. Why not? We have force up, pitching, some useless stuff. Don't want to exile this Field of Ruin though, so let's just grab some lands and leave Field of Ruin in my graveyard. Okay, we have a way to deal with this Worm Coil. We don't... we do have another mana, okay. So yeah, Olamok is uncastable, and we need one sorcery spell and another one to just go through this Force of Negation. Urza's Tower doesn't make anything. Doesn't make anything better for them. Okay, Karn, just happy to counter this. Okay, so let's ult with Ren, then decay this one. By the way, they have fixed the bag with Ren ultimate. When Modo begins to lag and not giving you a chance to click on your lands properly and have the mana from them. Okay, so we have managed to win this game without any wildfire being cast. That's nice. So yeah, I think the main board is okay here. Let's just try to have some wildfires on the draw when we really do need them. Remand is such a great card against this deck until they get to a point when they are able to replay their spells as much time as they want. Especially Remand is great against Ultrazitron, in particular against those Smashers, Karn stuff. Okay, so an easy mulligan here. Our opponent mulligans as well. Yeah, we have a Trime into Wildfire, into Narset, into Cryptic. So what should we trim here? Definitely not any spells. Like maybe we should just a Dream Uro. It's not a Uro matchup, I suppose. Yes, Sphere, sure. And we have Force already in our hand, so... What a hand, guys, what a hand. I couldn't imagine a better one, actually. Am I about to force scrying stuff? Yeah, probably should. Maybe not though, like they have another Tron land on turn 3, so whatever. I'm going to wildfire it. Yeah, just Narset is too good. It's going to find a target for force pitching anyways later on the game. Man. Yeah, I wanna get my islands. Let's have Watery Grave here. Oh, I mean, I don't really want to wildfire it right now, right? So yeah, punt it. I could have got a Triumph, but like representing Remain here and having the Triumph in my deck is okay because of Vernon 6 potentially going out later in the game. Relic is scary, but at least I'm happy I didn't keep Uro in. Star, okay. So if they're casting Scrying next turn, I'm going to counter this for sure. Mana leak. I'm afraid I'm having natural Tron, so let's play the land first for some weird reasons. I mean, not a lot of sense, but still. Yeah, I have thought about a Triumph top deck immediately after I played the land, but... So I have Force. I have Narset coming next turn. Okay, Relic. Okay, so I've actually had a Tron coming out of top deck. Map. Should I counter this? I think I should. Not veil me, please. Okay. Scrying. Scrying is scary. Can I afford myself just counter this with Force Pitching Narset and then play a Triumph? I mean, we have so many counter spells and untapped lands that probably we can afford ourselves pitching this. Maybe I should just pitch Cryptic instead of Narset and play Narset next turn. I suppose that's a better play. I think with Narset I'm going to hit either another Wildfire or a counter spell with 2 activations anyways. Yeah. Let's start from casting Narset and using Cure Money's ability. Yeah, Cryptic is here. So they have one turn to do something. They have 2 potential draws, one from Relic in our end step, and another one, a natural one. Oh, they did not crack Relic, so because of Narset they're not able to... Yeah, they're not able to redraw here. Maybe they have forgotten about this. Usually players do forget. Yes! Got him! Nice. Woo! Where is your card, man? Where is your card? Another relic. Yeah, redraw once again, man. Okay. It's a pity they had another relic, but we're in a great spot here. We are in the great spot. Hour of Promise, oh man. Growth Spiral. I'm so tempted to just slam this Hour of Promise actually to get a couple of Field of Ruins, but I suppose I should just pass here. Because I have both Growth Spiral and a Cryptic, so I have a play in their turn anyways. Okay, they have Tron, and they didn't crack Relic once again. Karn liberated. Okay. And if they use Relic now, then I'm able to use my turn in response. I mean, if they blow the relic right away, then it's still okay because of Narset being on the battlefield. And yeah, so I have Cryptic. What a game, guys. Narset is insane. Narset is just insane. So now I have both Growth Spiral and Cryptic commands, so still not going to play this Hour of Promise. Another Cryptic. All right. They still are not using the relic to blow up to draw a card, I mean. Map, whatever. If they go for Sanctum, I just counter target and bounce the Sanctum. What the hell? Oh, a mainland. Right. Growth Spiral. Let's main phase this. Okay. So our Narset is going to be dead. Unless I'm still too scared to play this Hour of Promise, but maybe like if they top deck a Nulamog, this triggers resolves anyways. Yeah, but I still should counter it, so yeah. If they attack Narset, I can just bounce Narset into my hand. And replay it next turn. I should have considered it in the previous turn, but I mean having Narset on the battlefield makes a lot of sense. Spellskite. Yeah. Spellskite is scary. Should I just get back this Narset now? Or should I just counter this Skite? I think I should get Narset now. And should I counter Spellskite or? I don't think so, right? I don't have that many target spells that can be redirected. Yeah, let's just grab this Narset. That's scary. That's pretty scary. Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is actually nice. This thing is huge though. Oh. I don't give a fuck. I still have another cryptic, but I didn't even think about the possibility of playing. Yeah, what's it? Man. Feels awkward. So what's now? If I bounce this, they're going to redirect this to Spellskite. Okay. I can try to find a kicker stuff. I mean Bloodsh's Thirst. Yeah, let's just start from playing Narset. Remand. Okay, I can just blow up 2 lands here. I did play a land this turn though. No. Yeah, so I can blow up 2 lands. I have 3 minutes remaining, so I should consider something. Maybe I should just use our promise now. Fuck this. I'm scared about with this timer. Now the Spellskite has ruined our game entirely, just in terms of bouncing. We still might be okay. A scary spot though, definitely a scary spot. So I can tap the team, kill the card, but but then I don't have remnant 6 up. I mean counterspell, but I do have Force of Negation, so that was a crucial top deck, I suppose. We should just play fast and grab any blue card. Yeah, remand, perfect. So why didn't I run last? Jesus, I'm so scared of this timer. Yeah, so I need. Let's just have the team draw a card. So if the block 1 token, this guy is not dead, but whatever. So they're activating this land. Should I even just blow up with this? I have a lot of counter spells remaining. They have bloated under an arset again, right? Not a guy. Sorry, I will play silently. Don't want to lose to timer. Man. Tough spot, okay. Remand, they're going to... Yeah, anyways. I have some attackers. They're down to 2. I have force in my hand. GG. They have useless Ulamok in their hand. I've played this game suboptimally, I suppose. Yeah, GG. Yeah, this hand is... mana base is not perfect, but we still have Remand, we still have our counter spells. Probably I'm baited, but let's keep this. And I hope it's a type of matchup where Field of Ruin is great. Maybe I should have just played Field of Death turn 1, but we still don't have a good turn 3 play anyways. If you're getting discarded, it's an awkward spot to be in. Looks like we are getting discarded. Okay, like playing Field of Death on turn 1 is still a bad thing. We need to play to a high upside of developing our mana base properly. No, Steam Vents. Steam Vents is not the worst. Grixis Death Shadow, an interesting matchup. No, Sultai or 4 color Death Shadow. Even more interesting matchup. And I suppose easier. Usually Grixis is the most scary one. Ooze. What the hell? Ooze, man. Scavenging Ooze. Okay, I'm going to try to cut them off some kind of mana. Probably they're not playing a blue basic. They usually don't play blue one. So let's keep the force up in case they're attacking something. Like a Liliana or I don't know. And there is a small possibility that this is the only basic they have actually. Usually they have a green one as well, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just a Sultai mid-range, no shadow. But I think it's a Death Shadow deck. It still can be just a shadow deck playing a Singleton of Fuse and Lurus for a Traverse. Scary. Okay, let's let this resolve. Either play Bubble, I'm going to counter it, okay? Because Force of Negation is exiling this Bubble. This makes a lot of sense. Snow covered. Snow covered what actually? I think we should just grab Forest. Yeah, they have an island. Maybe it's not a shadow deck. Maybe it's not a shadow deck. So I definitely shouldn't play Uro now. Yeah, do I want to play Field of Death or do I want to have Cryptic up? If I play Field of Death next turn, I'm able to go for 2 fetchlands. And this deck is really a bad one against my zombies. Regardless of the exact configuration. Yeah, I mean, we still have force up for something scary. Creatures are not that scary. The life total is pretty high. We don't have a big amount of different card types in our graveyards, and I don't know. They're healing themselves. Yeah, it's not a shadow deck definitely. Or maybe just a very bad shadow player, but I suppose it's not a shadow given the fact they have an island in their deck. A basic island. Not Thought Seize Me. Oh, Thought Seizing. Okay, definitely going to counter this, because my Hour of Promise is extremely relevant here. If I just get 2 fetch lands, it's so hard for them to do something with this stuff. Okay. My life total is a bit low, but I have 2 euros. So and I have placed the stack in a way when I'm able to escape Uro without passing priority to them. So if I top deck another blue or green producing land, looks like I do top deck this unintentionally. So I have already, I mean, I just wanna take this forest here. So I cast Uro with, I mean, these 3 lands and recast it with other ones, and they have wasted their trophy now. Not even attacking, I suppose. Do attacking though. Not going to block it. They are going to have a possibility to recast it with Lurus. Renin 6. Insane. What a draws. So I should just get Breeding Pool untapped. Do I actually want Mystic Sanctuary Force on back to on top of my library? I think so. I want to have a force up for Uro. Are they going to eat it? It's okay for me. It's just okay. Whatever. Hope they don't have mana leak. Yeah, they're eating this force. It's okay. So let's cast Uro. And we have an Edict cover in face of this zombie. Yeah, it doesn't matter now how to place these triggers, because the green mana is not up. And let's recast this. Oh, maybe I just do wanna have Field of Ruin in my graveyard instead of Hour of Promise actually, because I can replay it with Ren next turn having Cryptic up. So let's just keep Field of Dead there. And we have Uro. Probably we're going to top deck force? No. Okay. Never mind. Anyways, if they attack just with Ooze, I think I'm not going to block because it gives them Revolt for Fatal Push. I don't wanna give them the possibility to destroy my Uro that easy. Yeah, GG. So after sideboard, I love this Veil of Summers. Decay looks great. Spell Bomb is probably okay. Explosive is probably okay. Ether Gust is probably okay. So what's not okay? I don't really love Force in this type of matchups. Cling to Dust makes sense against Mishra's Bubbles. Domination makes sense. Actually, even the second one does. This is a way to deal with Liliana at least, but we do have decays. Maybe if we don't need EE. I'm scared of the possibility that they are playing Euros, so I'm high on these spell bombs. Drone is great. Maybe Mana Leak is not that good. They probably don't have chokes, so Wizardgast is not that obligatory inclusion. I usually love Damnation against the Lurus decks. They're having like a Lurus and a recasted creature, so Damnation is a 2-for-1, pretty clean 2-for-1. Thirst is just okay against the Ooze. What should we cut? What should we cut? All of this stuff is great. Maybe we should just cast one Factor of Fiction as a clunky card. Maybe Renin 6 is not that effective, but it's still a great grindy card. Maybe Spiral is a bit slow. No, I'm high on Spirals. Against these card decks, we are able to play out our lands faster and empty our hands faster. It's okay. Maybe Remind is not that good. Yeah, maybe we should just stream nearly all of our counter spells. Unless we see something scary. The only uncreatured threat is, I think, Liliana of the Veil. Yeah, I want to keep this. I have Spiral on turn 2. I'm not a fan of mulliganing against this type of decks. Nihil Spell Bomb. Tempting. Okay, let's just play Sanctuary tapped. Maybe next turn I'm going to main phase Spiral and try to find a land to play this Spell Bomb. Spell Bomb is a good card, it's such a good magic card. Tarmogoyf, yeah. 0-1, scariest creature in Modern. Field of Ruin, okay. Yeah, I mean, I should just main phase this. Even giving 1 power to Tarmogoyf is not that scary. I need to play this out. I think it's a really great card here, and I'm not going to expose it to Inquisition or FLCs. They would have probably taken Damnation, but I wouldn't have it in hand unless I cast my Growth Spiral, so anyways, I think they're going to take push actually. Oh, no Damnation, alright. Planning for a long game here. We are okay in a long game. Looks like they don't have another mana source. Sanctuary. Mythocourt. I think I'm going to play this tapped and pass, and then kill the Triumph, get a black source, and kill this guy. Position, okay. It's a pity that both of our sanctuaries are on the battlefield, but it's great that I'm playing this wonderful land. Underplayed one in a stock version of the 4-color Omnath, I suppose. Stabilizing you so good, and playing a second forest is... I mean, the third forest is a bit awkward, I suppose. They sometimes are playing 2 snow-covered and 1 regular. I'm not taking Uro, probably just not playing any spell bombs or not having them in hand. Lily will be bad. Snapcaster, Inquisition taking my Uro. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to crack the spellbomb right away. Maybe they're going to surgical. This will be awkward. Okay, I need a blue or a green land. Drawn in the lock. That's not a green or blue land. I can redraw now. don't think this is going to be a mistake if I redraw. If I cast Uro, that is probably a mistake as well. Let's pass and counter the first card they play. Then consider giving on our later top decks what to do. Yeah, crack this special and make our draw in the lock counter spell. Okay. Perhaps the hand is just full of Euros and they are not playing them, seeing my spell bomb not being correct. Should I just correct it though? I don't think so. Yeah, nice. At least they have to have this fatal push and I'm getting a card anyways. Okay, mana leak or something. Hope not cryptic. What the Notion Thief? Gifts ungiven, man. So sweet one. At least we do have Knuckle Spell Bomb. A sweet deck actually. Having Spell Bomb is so important in this type of scenario. A tough spot for my opponent. We do have Spell Bomb, so they just need to search for okay-ish cards. None of them is going to be a land, I suppose. Just some stuff. Maybe 3 removal spells and some kind of a threat, like push and Bloodchief's Thirst and Trophy and a Goyf, something like this maybe. I think it's the best way for them to do it. Gifts in this non-combo type of decks are always tricky. Oh. Okay, so if they have Euro, they're not going to have big graveyards. I'm able to kill this Confidant. So definitely putting this into a graveyard. And probably we should put the another gifts as the biggest card advantage option here. Yeah, I think so. I think I should crack right now in face of possibility them having another Snapcaster Mage for this trophy. I should have waited for Euro resolving though. My bad. Was a bit too busy thinking. Okay. Now I have 2 answers for this Dark Confidant. So now they are probably just playing out a Confidant and the Yuri if they have another land, or just a Confidant. Yeah, Thoughtseize, we are well prepared, we are extremely well prepared for this Thoughtseize with our Sanctuary. Oh, we don't have Sanctuary. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. I mean, at least with these 2 threats for their Confidence life. I think they're just taking draw. Now, or maybe a Thirst forcing us to use an extra mana. Yeah, I think that's the spot. Oh, and the Confidant is unkillable to this drone yet. Pretty interesting spot. So yeah, I've forgotten that I don't have Sanctuary in my deck anymore. They think Uro? It's a mistake, I mean, it's a mistake for sure, like... And unanswered confidence is great, but probably they're just too scary about their life total. If I attack and they don't block, they're down to 5. So... And if they do block, some caster is entering a graveyard and they have... to accept the death of their confidant. So yeah, let's fetch for get you a triumph. Okay, another Uro. Let's attack first, let's see what happens. Okay, Cling to Dust. Cling to Dust is great here. Let's play this one. Keeping up both Block and Cling to Dust. Oof. I misclicked, I freaking misclicked. Oh, okay, I didn't, right. Okay, so they definitely are in a tough spot here. I'm having to deal with all this stuff and my Uro. I have a counter spell for the removal spell into Uro. I have a removal for their own Uro in the graveyard. The confidence. Do I even care? I should just let it resolve and see what happens later on. I'm not going to lock it anyways until I see my top deck here. Maybe I just top deck Ren and 6. Veil of Summer. Okay, let's attack first. Or borrow, whatever. So if they don't block, I will definitely kill this. Alright. If they block, I mean. Yeah. But I mean, I have a Veil of Summer and a Drone on the lock, and next turn they're going to block. Anyways, probably the Confidant is just damage to themselves, and that's it. So maybe the right play is to not kill this Confidence right now and just to let them hit themselves a bit, having lethal next turn. To keep, so keep this one, and then okay, Fatal Push. I mean, can I lose if I just kill this? Don't think so, right? Yeah, let's just kill this one. Maybe they do have Veil of Summer though. Whatever. Force of Negation. Am I going to fight over this? I don't think so. Let's just let them have this chance to kill themselves. Uro is still uncastable even after fetching, and they don't have a way to put a card into the graveyard without passing us priority, so okay, Confidant, yeah, deprive, okay, have Veil of Summer anyways. It's a pity I don't have another black mana though, but Scavenging ooze. Okay. Eating our Uro. Should I cling it? Did I play a land? No. Yeah, it didn't play a land. Should I cling our own Uro? I suppose I should. Okay, another Uro. So now they have to have 2 lands, and one of their cards is deprive, and they're not having a mana for some weird green stuff like explore or something. So I think I should just cling our own Uro and force them to block with a single creature remaining after my job in the lock. I suppose that's the play. Okay. So now let's just attack, force them to block, see what happens, see what I top deck. Zagos Thriam. Should I play it? Don't think so. So let's let them block. Alright. So now let's kill this guy. They have deprive. Okay, I didn't use deprive. So now we are able to cling to dust, having Veil of Summer up to cling to dust the Uro. So black, whatever. Exiling all cards from our own graveyard and having 2 Veil of Summers up. Deprive, alright. We have this Veil, number 1. So we got rid of this Uro, passing the turn and having another Veil of Summer up, protecting our own Uro. GG.